Howdy folks, hope you're all having a great weekend and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, where once again I'm going to extraordinary lengths in order to find absolutely anything to do other than go to Castle Malenshov and rescue Hans. So I've heard there are these fight clubs in the Kuttenberg region.
Is it true you hold fights here?
No bloody way. What we do here has nothing to do with fighting. Teeth fly in all directions, bones crack, blood flows. It's a bloodbath.
And people do this voluntarily?
Not only voluntarily, but willingly. There's quite a nice heap of money in it. And there are other things at play.
That sounds like something for me.
As you wish. But if Damian, Zavish or Goliath slice you into schnitzel, don't come crying to me.
You can't scare me. I'm in.
Have it your way. I warned you. First, pay me the entry fee.
50 grosh.
Here.
Alright.
Well, let's see. A fight with Damian is first up for you. If he doesn't get you by force, he will certainly get you by pure stench alone.
Cannot wait.
Zavish is up second. When he fights, it's a joy to behold. But there's this one catch. When he's sober, he's not worth a damn. If you want to fight with him, you have to make certain he's got some drinks in him.
And can't you get those drinks into him yourself? You run this place, don't you?
I could, but Zavish has quite a tab here already, so he won't get even a drop on the house anymore. But I won't let him fight if he's sober. Do with that what you may. The last one is Goliath, our champion. Nobody's ever defeated him here.
Maybe I'll be the first.
I know Goliath, and I know what he's capable of. If you value your life, when you go down, stay down. Well, and that's that. We hold the fights in the building next door. The lads will already be waiting for you there. And one more thing. No giving up. You fight as long as you're standing, and if you lose, well, you'll see.
Wonderful.
Right. I've never heard of the first two, but I know Goliath. Let's just say they don't call him Goliath because he's a little man. So anyway, building next door, where exactly is that? Do they mean the actual building next door or the barn and stables at the back of the inn? Either way, I better make sure I've got some booze on me first if I'm going to get Zavish to fight. Fortunately, I'm talking to the innkeeper. So, yeah, where am I going? Let's try the stables
What else today will bring?
Because I've been to other places that have fight clubs in taverns, and they usually... Oh, that's Goliath there. And he was coming from over here, which I think was the stables. Normally they clear an area out in the stables and rope it off, and yep, this is where they have the fights. I don't recognise the guy climbing... Oh wait, there's Zavish, although I'm not supposed to... Oh wait, there he is. Damian, he's the one I'm supposed to fight first.
Why did you start fighting?
I'm a pungy beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Mole likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened a couple of times doesn't mean it's common. Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
It didn't not happen though.
Come and fight.
All right then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance?
Alright.
You know, why not?
Mighty kind of you. Ready?
You're not going to see any of the money though, but I don't mind putting it up. Oh, you sneaky bugger.
Fucking hell! Bring it on, coward! Defend yourself, asshole! Take that! Bring it on!
You can block, parry and dodge in unarmed combat in exactly the same way that you do in melee combat. Well, armed combat. And there are a whole bunch of combos and special attack strikes that you can learn.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my sight, you prick.
But there ain't no master strike unless you're carrying a long sword. Yeah, unarmed combat doesn't have any I win button. Also, he was not a very gracious loser, was he? Right, anyway. There's also no rules against drugging yourself up before the fight. There's no dope testing in the Kuttenberg fight clubs. So, let's see. Strength boost, stamina regeneration boost. Hopefully these will still be active when I come to face Goliath. But I'm going to have to talk to Zavish first and get him drunk. There he is.
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Should we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first, then we can.
So he's a functional alcoholic. I've known a few, mostly in the military. Basically, a functional alcoholic is somebody who, if they haven't had a drink, they're no good to anybody. They're useless. They can't do anything. They're a physical wreck. But when they're drunk, they appear perfectly normal. They can only function when they've got alcohol in their system. Hence, functional alcoholic. The two that I can remember in particular, obviously I'm not going to mention any names here, but the one wasn't that bad. I mean, he was still an alcoholic, but he could get by on 3 or 4 pints of beer a day, and he'd be fine. But left to his own devices, when he was on leave, for example, he would basically just spend the entire day drinking and watching sport. He wouldn't eat any food at all. He would just drink beer. He never let it affect his work, though. I'll say that much for him. The other one that I knew, not so much. Let's just say he would start the day by having half a litre of vodka for breakfast. That's how you can always spot the dedicated alcoholic. Look for a large supply of empty vodka bottles. Vodka, because you can't smell it on your breath. Speaking of alcoholics, here he is.
Would you like to raise a cup with me?
Do I know you?
Of course. You don't remember me? We were drinking here together a few days ago. If I hadn't put a few coins up for you, Mole would have skinned you alive.
Ah, well, I don't remember anything about that, but it sounds like me. I'd be happy to drink with you. Psst. Here you go. My treat. But not a peep in front of Mole. He mustn't find out I have money, or he want me to pay for everything I owe.
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
Alcoholics are sneaky fuckers. The one I'm thinking of in particular, I mean, he was a nice guy. You know, he wasn't a bad person. He was just a hopeless drunk.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
And they will find ways of sneaking alcohol into places you couldn't possibly imagine. It didn't hurt that this guy actually worked in the stores.
Another drink for your other leg.
So he had access to all kinds of hidey holes.
You're a fella I don't meet every day. Gloria!
See, in the Navy, all of the store staff on board a ship are responsible for their own storerooms, so you'd be amazed at the amount of booze this guy had stashed away.
Well, how about that fight?
Absolutely!
Should we fight?
Aye! But what do you say to a bet first? So we get something out of this.
Good idea. Here you are.
Sacre. I can't seem to count it. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose on it. Let's fight!
But there's a limit to the amount of vodka you can hide on a 6-month deployment before you eventually run out.
You call that a punch? Hurry up. I have to take a piss.
Oh, shit.
Hurry up.
This guy's actually
I have
pretty
to
good.
take a piss.
I may have underestimated him. But functional alcoholic. He's perfectly capable of performing once he's got a drink in him.
I have to take a piss. 2 on 1? What kind of shit is that?
If I can just land one solid blow on him, I can follow up with a bunch of combos. It's just landing that one blow.
Now that's what I call an opener. Cheers.
Shit, I'm out of stamina. Oh, I'm going to start taking damage now. I need to recover stamina. Okay, we're good. We're good.
What kind of shit is that?
Well, I'm not good. I'm back to the third of my health off. Alright, here we go. Yes, there it
Good
is.
fight.
Good, good. My skull's still spinning from it. Or is that from the drink? Lord knows. You get the whole bet, and don't drink it up right away.
Alright. Well, I'll say this for Zavish. He was a more gracious loser than the other fella. But now I have to fight Goliath. I may need some chemical assistance. Now, Zavish the drunk nearly kicked my arse, and Goliath is obviously tougher, but I have actually beaten him once before.
I beat you once. It won't be so hard to do it again.
Oh, you mean back then, do you? That time didn't count. I wasn't myself. And so that entire fight was shit.
And now you think it'll be better?
I don't think so. I fucking know so.
Well, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Shall we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet. You can't take any groschen to the grave anyway.
Well, why not? Here you go.
Now, say goodbye to your life.
Remember, it's straight into the fight. No prep time. Holy shit, he hits hard. I need to watch my stamina. See, that's when they really hurt you. When your stamina runs out, you can't defend yourself.
I'm just getting...
Oh, there go the combos. Holy shit, I did it.
Lousy bastard.
Well, that was easy.
I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... Fuck me.
It could have gone either way, though.
You better believe it. If you just dropped your guard for a moment, you'd be picking your teeth up from that shit on the ground.
Well, luckily that didn't happen.
You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode when he hears you beat me.
Again.
Maybe I'll inherit this place then.
Don't forget, beat you again. Although now that you've beaten Goliath again, it unlocks him as a skill trainer.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
He can teach you heavy weapons and a large amount of unarmed.
I need to learn how to defend myself better.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
Makes sense, not surprising. Bare knuckles and blunt weapons. It's exactly what you'd expect. And don't forget to talk to the innkeeper after you've beaten Goliath in order to unlock the other fight clubs in the region.
How can I help you today, friend?
I won all the fights.
No fucking way! Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore? Who'd have reckoned?
Couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. One for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
They have similar, but much more boring, entertainment in Horscham. Young Brutans runs things there. Tomlin. And I heard blokes from Prague and Miskowitz were recently in a brawl. I don't know who won, but it must have been a pretty dance.
Thanks for the advice.
Anyway, you beat the best here. That's not going to discourage them, so feel free to come back sometime. If nothing else, people like to gawp at it. And when their throat dries out from all that kibitzing, then business is booming.
Right, so we've got a number of different fight clubs that we can visit, all here in the Kuttenberg region. And I mean, yeah, we're not really doing it for the money. The winnings are nothing. I mean, even if when I was broke on my arse back in Troskowitz, the amount of money that you can earn from smashing people's teeth in is, let's just say it's not enough to earn a living wage. Well, anyway, the first local fight club that I'm going to visit is here in Horscham. I just need to find whoever's in charge, whoever organises the fights. It shouldn't be too hard to find. I mean, it's a small village. Hello, what's this? That looks very suspicious. And yet there's nothing there. I wonder if this is something quest related. Anyway, I'll follow this quest objective marker. Here we go. Somebody's farm. Oh, there's a nice place. Got plenty of property. Is that a smoker? It is. I don't have any food that I can smoke and preserve though, but this seems to be the guy.
Greetings, sir.
I heard you hold fights here, and I'd like to know more.
What would you like to know?
What fighters do you have here?
Stanley is the strongest. He works on the farm and's quite a big mouth on him, but he has the strength of 2 men. After him, Tuma, a farmer from across the way. He's quite a bit older than me, but don't let that fool ya. He has a steady hand and bloody good aim with it. And last and maybe least is Darling.
Darling?
He's kind of like the local buffoon. His name's Tobias, but everyone just calls him Darling. When he was a wee lad, he fell on his head from a rotting ladder, and he's never been the same since. He takes care of his aunt's horses and dogs in Grund.
He doesn't sound like an opponent to be feared.
Because he isn't. He's quite a lout, but he doesn't know the first thing about fighting. He hasn't won a single fight. But it's not that he doesn't try.
Where do your fights take place?
That old Chuchas.
And who might that be?
Chucho is our hog. We fight in his pen. He doesn't care. He always just hides in his pigsty.
I reckon I can find that.
I'm certain you can. Just follow your nose.
Can I get involved too?
Why not? It'll be good to have some new blood, and maybe you'll learn something from each other. Do you have any experience?
Aye. I won a fighting competition in Kuttenberg.
I've heard about them. They're not fights, but slaughterhouses. If you won there, then you'll certainly do well here too. Just try not to completely rough our fighters up.
And if I manage to beat them all?
Don't count your chickens before they hatch. Darling may be a bumbler, but Stanley and Tuma are no pushovers. Well, if you pull it off, you certainly won't come up short. It was good to see you, my friend.
So I'm fighting Darling first, who apparently has never won a fight. And, oh, that's Stanley. And that's Tuma. So he's the second guy that I have to fight, and Stanley's the third. Let's get to know them.
You look like a merry bloke. What do you like about the fights?
I'm a simple man. I like a good laugh, and sometimes I like to punch someone.
That's it?
I swear. I do it because I enjoy it. That's not so strange, is it?
Fair enough. I'm not going to judge you for that. I mean, it's not like he's going around the streets just accosting people. There's nobody in the fighting ring who doesn't want to be there. And this must be Darling.
He's coming back.
So, Tobias, do you enjoy fighting?
Do I know you?
I'm Henry. Young Bruthans told me you're learning to fight. How are you faring?
Well, it's not going so well.
You don't have to do it, you know. What do you get out of being beaten time and again?
I have to. I have to beat Stanley. So they'll leave me alone.
Oh, wait a minute.
What does he do to you?
All kinds of things. He says I'm an idiot. Sometimes he comes to Grund and causes trouble, scaring the horses, and he beat up my dog. Better limp for days, and now he's afraid of strangers.
Well, you can defend yourself. But how can a pooch know he has to? Did he bite him at least?
Better? No, he's too nice to ever bite anyone. He runs away instead. But Stanley drove him into the corner of the stable.
People like that make me see red.
I am going to enjoy beating Stanley.
Well, how about trying your luck against me?
Why not? Do you have any money? We can bet, and whoever wins gets everything.
I don't want to take his money.
Thanks, but I don't want to.
No matter. Let's just fight for the hell of it then. Ready?
I'm not going to enjoy beating Toby.
I lost again.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah. Now you can challenge Tuma. I like him. He's funny and kind. Not like Stanley.
Yeah, I mean, I'll fight Tuma because Tuma enjoys fighting, but Stanley, the kind of guy who would corner a dog in a stable and then beat it so badly it limps for days. Oh, I'm going to have fun beating him up.
Shall we fight?
But of course. And before we get started, let's bet.
Oh, I'll take your money.
If you say so. Here you go.
Thanks very much. And now fight.
Right, I'm not going to take this guy for granted. Not after Zavish almost put me on my arse back in Kuttenberg. I just need to land one solid hit like that and then follow up with the combos. There it is.
I feel like I've been split in half.
Thanks for the fight.
Aye, you're welcome. I should be thanking the big man on the sky that I can still walk. Here, take it all and don't spend it at once.
Thanks.
And now for the big man who likes to beat on defenceless animals. Although I suspect, if he's anything like the bullies that I've ever known, he didn't have a problem with the dog. I mean, the kind of sociopath, the serial killer in training who likes to hurt animals. That's not a good thing, obviously, but if he's anything like the bullies that I've known, he didn't do it because he had a problem with the dog. He did it because he knew that Tobias loved the dog, and he did it to hurt Tobias. And that might actually be worse. Anyway, I've got some unarmed combat skill points to spend. And it seems like this would be a good time to spend them. Alright, that's me done. I've got some marksmanship skills as well. Actually, it's been a while since I've spent any skill points, so I should probably catch up. Even though I rarely use range weapons, but we'll go ahead and get the Thunderous Blast skill for those rare occasions when I actually remember that I do actually have a handgun. And now to confront and fight Stanley. And I have to admit, I am looking forward to this, but also I want to speak to him first, because it looks like he's just a hateful bully, but maybe there's more to it and it's not as simple as that.
Why are you always picking on Tobias?
Just take a look at him. If he was any dumber, he'd be eating out of a trough with the pigs. Do you know he talks to animals? He talks to his mutts like they understand him. He'd be better off barking and pissing on the fence like them. But when we manage to get him drunk, now that's fun.
Tobias goes drinking with you?
No, but all you have to do is give him wine and tell him it's apple cider. A little of that and he's completely wasted. Then you should see the shit he gets up to. The last time that idiot almost drowned because he went to fish the moon out of the pond. We told him it was a silver platter.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Find something better to do and leave Tobias alone.
Mind your own business. I reckon that moron doesn't even know when someone's yanking his pizzle. Lord knows if there's anything left in that hollow of his.
Do you want to fight?
Sure, I could go for one. Do you have money to bet?
Of course.
I'm glad to hear it. Get ready and we can get started.
I'm going to enjoy this one.
My granny can punch harder than you.
Try a little.
Although, I do have to remember, he is the toughest fighter in this region, so I shouldn't take him for granted.
Sacre, I reckon I cut off more than I could chew. You really know how to fight.
Thanks for the fight.
Here's your bet, and a little on top. I don't like giving it up, but I keep my word. And don't forget to go and see Tomlin. His jaw's gonna drop when he hears some out of town and kicked all our asses.
Huh. He gave me a little extra for beating it. Alright, so he is a prick and a bully. And I don't like him. But he fights fair and square. And he does respect strength. Huh. Let's go and speak to Tomlin.
I beat all your men.
Well, I'm jiggered. But I'm impressed. You're good. Here you go. We know how to appreciate a good fighter here. Not long ago, I heard the hired hands in Miskowitz spend the long hours away by fighting. You can go see for yourself if it's true.
That sounds quite good.
Oh, by the way, Darling was looking for you. Go and see him. He'll be glad. Farewell, sir.
Alright, so I'm going to Miskowitz next. First, however, let's see if there's something I can do for Tobias.
Do you need something of me?
Well, I wanted to ask you for something.
Pray tell. What's it about?
You wouldn't want to have another bout, would you?
Right now?
Well, yeah.
Why? I already beat you. And Tuma and Stanley, too.
Exactly. So I figured that if I beat you now, you'll still win overall. But if Stanley saw me beat someone that kicked his arse, maybe he'd leave me alone.
Yeah.
And do you think you'd stand a chance to beat me?
Well, that's just it. I'd need you to help me a little.
So he wants me to throw the fight. I've got a better idea.
Wouldn't you rather learn how to fight properly? I'll be happy to train you.
I don't know if it's a good idea. Auntie says I'm a little slow.
Oh, you'll manage. Knocking someone's teeth out is actually pretty simple. And you've got the strength of 3 men. So there's nothing for you to be afraid of.
Well, all right.
I mean, sure, I could let him beat me in front of Stanley, and that might work, but Stanley is a bully, but he's a bully who respects strength.
Oof, I can't anymore.
Me neither. Let's take a break.
Do you think I stand a chance against Stanley now?
Definitely a better chance than if you pretended to beat me, but still knew nothing. I'm not saying you'll beat him to a pulp now, but at least you should be able to hit back.
Thanks, Emery. You're a true friend.
You're welcome.
Hey, do you like horses or dogs?
I do, yes.
Of course I do.
Me too. I knew right away you like animals. I can tell. Come see me in Grund sometime. I'll take care of the horses and hands, and I'll tell you all about them.
So that's unlocked Tobias as a horsemanship and houndmaster skill trainer. And now Tobias knows how to defend himself properly, or at least better than he did before. So the next time he gets into a fight with Stanley, Stanley's a good fighter, so he's still probably going to kick his arse. But Tobias is strong, and now he has a bit of skill, so he's probably going to black Stanley's eye in return. And Stanley, I mean, he's an arsehole, but he's going to respect that. So we should start giving Tobias less of a hard time. Anyway, about that skill training.
God bless.
You said you could teach me something. Like what?
Well, I don't know much, but I do understand animals. That's for sure.
You take care of dogs and horses here, right?
Aye, they're my favourite. They're kind, they don't hurt you or curse you when you mess something up. And when you're sad, they look at you with those big eyes of theirs. They don't even need to say anything. Yet you feel better right away.
You see? I'm sure you know a few tricks.
Can I have a few groschen for my trouble?
Of course. Tit for tat.
Thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Horsemanship, please.
Well, how do you know when your horse is hurt? Or when he doesn't like something?
That's easy. If you let him, he'll tell you everything himself. Just not with words. If you've got the time, I'll teach you.
So apparently my houndmaster skill is already so high that Tobias can't teach me anything else. But he's happy to teach me some horsemanship skill for a few groschen. And honestly, I mean, I know he's not real. I know he's just pixel. I really like Tobias. He's He's just a nice guy and a good character, and I genuinely hope, even though I know he's not real, I genuinely hope that things improve for him as a result of me teaching him how to defend himself. Well, anyway, next fight club, Miskowitz. I've arrived too late in the day to make any inquiries about the fight club, but not too late in the day to amuse myself at the misfortune of this poor bugger, who's got himself locked up in the pillory overnight. You alright? Going anywhere nice?
Not your day, eh?
Oh, this is going to be good.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
What if I freed you?
I'd scarp her, obviously.
Can I actually let him go? I mean, I can rob from him, but the only thing I'm going to be able to steal is the dead fish in his pants. But I can let him go.
Freedom!
Well, that's my good deed for the day. Technically, after teaching Toby how to fight for himself, that's my second good deed for the day. But I'm not going to be getting into any fights in Miskowitz at this time of the night. So I'm going to have to find somewhere to bed down until the morning. I'm not quite sure who to speak to here, but it's usually wisest to start with the innkeeper.
What do you need, sir?
What's going on around here?
Martha, the wife of our blacksmith here, came complaining a while ago. She arranged a job for her old man, but he doesn't like it. He won't even let his apprentice do it. And it's a pity you weren't here earlier. There was a fight.
Some drunks had a fight.
No, that's just the point. A bunch of brutes laid into a lad. I think they were after him. If I hadn't called the bailiff, he could have ended up a lot worse.
And you don't know why they beat him up?
You'll have to ask him yourself. He wouldn't tell me anything. He acted like nothing had happened.
And who was the lad?
A hired hand from Vysoka, a village up the hill. I think his name is Pavel.
Thanks. Anything else?
There are also bands of vagrants wandering around here, so something will definitely happen sooner or later.
Right here?
Not yet, but people are already afraid to stick their noses out at night, especially after that fight with those blokes from Prague.
What happened?
They were acting like they owned the place, drinking and eating like pigs. Our lads told them politely to take a walk, and they did too, but not before beating our lads up like dogs. And what did the bailiff do? Not a thing. He's an old yellow belly. So now the lads are practicing fighting with their bare hands, so it won't happen again. All in secret, of course. And that's about it.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
Jackpot. That's what I'm here for.
The bailiff doesn't know anything about the fights.
He suspects something. That's why he often sits in here and listens to all that's going on.
Yeah, that's going to be a problem.
Could I take part in these fights too?
But of course. My son runs them. He's the strongest one here and he loves to brag about it. I can't listen to it anymore. If you beat that lout, I'll give you something on the tavern's tab. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Why not try it? I'm in. We can start right away.
Shh! The bailiff is sitting over there listening to everything. When he's gone, you can fight all you want.
So I can fight here, but I'm going to have to come up with a way of dealing with the bailiff first, who is apparently entirely happy for outsiders to come in and beat up his townsfolk, but then starts laying down the law when his townsfolk attempt to organise ways of defending themselves. So before I can get into a scrap in Miskowitz, I need to figure out a way of dealing with this arsehole. Join me in the next episode and see how that works out. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, take care, and I'll catch you next time.
And then they'll start taking women as well. You'll see. Why don't we just go and enlist right away?
I bet they can't wait for us to join up.